Hey Brickheads, Scott with 36 Bricks here. Super excited as we are expanding the Lego Italian Riviera. This is an amazing set, but it's just going to get bigger, bigger, and bigger. Can't wait to do it. Let's check it out. Hey Brickheads, Scott with 36 Bricks here. Super excited because this is my Lego channel. Super excited to share my adventures at Lego stores, bricks and minifigure stores, checking out different box stores, sharing my MOCs, sharing my mods, and really having an all-around good time during live streams, special events, and all that good stuff. I specialize in making MOCs, turning current sets into MOCs or modifications, as well as tips and tricks on showing what I like to do for my Lego city. We'll go to events, share some fun activities, and definitely hang out on live streams. Alright guys, so I start off with a major base plate. So I brought it in the house because it's been cold lately. And just going through all the parts, making sure that I had mountain pieces and ocean pieces and all that kind of fun stuff so that I could adapt the build and really expand on it. So this is going to be the water section, and then the dark tan are going to be the ridge line, and then of course the gray is going to be like the buildings. That's how I originally started. Then I decided to change things up and kind of go from there. So this is... All right, guys. So after building this on the live stream, I went ahead and built that expansion plates, as you just saw. And then now I'm kind of planning out my next moves. So again, been building most of this on live stream, so definitely check that out. Have a diagram here for another building. I think the walkway would look nice. I did need to order some parts just to match these. And then I actually think what I'm going to do is I put all this together, and then I realized, well, a building can't go up against this, so maybe I do a building offset, like flat up against this side, and then move this over here. That way this is like another alleyway, and it flows a little bit better. So that's what I'm kind of thinking. Definitely working out some plans as far as the back here. I also, to move around here, have been working on this area back here, which, to be quite honest, I'm not really liking. I need to figure out something better for this walkway. It's just not working out the way I thought it was going to be, so I don't really care for it. But we'll see how it goes. So, as I like to say, there's nothing to it but to do it. We just keep on trucking and move along with the build. And I'm pretty excited. Yeah. Alright guys, so made some progress on the steps back here. Really like how it turned out. Kind of gives the, same feel as the original set. Then I went ahead and outlined kind of the buildings of what I want to do. So I'm going to put a building here. Going to put around vendor here. Nice building here, and then I'm gonna build a building there. I'm probably gonna put like a little street vendor down there as well, just to give it a little bit of pizzazz, because that corner is kind of just blah. But yeah, so So yeah, that is the plan for now. This is all going to be walkway, and I've ordered some parts. I went ahead and let me move this around to the front. I went ahead and also moved the the dock. I felt it was going to be a better flow and better atmosphere and all of that by doing it this way, and I think that'll really add to the overall area. So I'm kind of really looking forward to what I can put together. As you can see here, that this area is kind of blah, so I'm going to put a nice little colorful vendor there, just kind of liven up the area and go from there. So that's what we have. There's nothing to it but to do it, so let's get her done. All right, guys, so another quick update. As you can see, we're working on some buildings. So here's the deal. So I actually, I was building some of this stuff on Livestream. That building was back here, and I had like this kind of hamburger-shaped round building back there. It just, I don't know, it just didn't look right. So I went ahead and decided to change things up, and I put the pink building that I had here back there, so I will be changing that up and making sure the look looks nice. And then I put a blue building over here, and then not exactly sure what I'm going to do here. I was thinking about kind of this pattern here. It's kind of like this burnt orange and yellow, so it'll kind of look like here to contrast, but I'm gonna see, because the yellow, but even though it's a darker yellow or a brighter yellow, we want to see. Plus, this is the same color as this, so not exactly sure if that's the color I want to go to, but that's essentially what I want to do. Still got to do a lot of the cobble all the way through. I did order a bunch of parts, so that's going to get rocked out. But all in all, we're doing some fun stuff. Cool. All right, guys. So, made a lot of progress. First things first. I mean, there's still a lot I have to do with this building. But here is the pink building. I had it back here. I was building that on the live stream, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to stick it back here. I like that. I'll figure something else out back there. But kind of, went with the same kind of look as these, just a little bit. In fact, what I actually did was I took and modeled this after this. So you can kind of see if I take this off, and I made it modular. I mean, I didn't do it exactly, but because, of course, I took the windows out on this side because I figured this might be like up against something. So I took the windows out, but essentially that's what this is. Just a tweaked version of this model. It is slightly taller. Obviously, the what's it called? The roof is slanted, and you can kind of see it's way taller. And then, so I took that kind of same theme and built it over here, and I'm really excited about how it turned out. I did the same kind of, if I can get this off, I did the same kind of stuff down here. But what I did was I made it a lobster hut. This is kind of, this had some crabs and some fish and all of that. I decided to do lobster in here. So I put the lobster in here. I'm going to do a little storyline out here where, it'll have some details or whatever. But that's kind of what, and I still I'm waiting on parts. But that's kind of what I did for that. And then this section, I added, a little change in details, change of colors, and all that kind of fun stuff. Instead of just the smaller, section here, I went a wraparound to make it look slightly different. We've got the door here. I mean, it's not much room, but, it works. And I might actually just pop this back. I did that for texture, but functionality, I mean, there's no way to get around there. Still gotta, of course, tweak it. There's some holes up here that I want to fill to make it look nice. And then I want to put some foliage or whatever around and all that kind of stuff. But just to make it a little, pop. And of course, like I have some branches, on the sides here. And all that, and then of course I gotta lay the pebble. I'm gonna extend this out here, so it's gonna look exactly like this for one step out. But I really like how it turned out. So what I also decided is blue on this side. And then I think I'm going to do greens. I already put those together. So here's another view of the blue. Obviously, I've got to do some texture and stuff like that on the side of the building. But if you look here, you can kind of see how the pink just kind of flows and it looks really nice. And then back here, it's going to be the green. On today's live stream, I built these out so it'll be able to pop off and be a little bit modular. And I have 3 plates here. I think I'm going to do 4 because I do want it taller than these, just to give it a little bit more height. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. If you also look, I finished all the cobblestone and all of that throughout. It's a little hard to see, but I added a little flower vendor down here. I'll show you on the other side in a little bit. But yeah, that was a little bit of fun. And then I also noticed after I finished the cobblestone that I still need to do, I'm going to probably do something like this since it kind of flows, but I'm going to do a cobblestone, probably, an archway, and then have it to where it finishes down here. So it'll, you'll be able to step up here. There'll be an archway for a walkthrough, and then you can kind of get out onto the ledge there. But that's kind of what I decided. So let's actually flip this around. I should have showed it to you before, but I'll flip this around and show you the underline flower vendor. Here's another view of the flower vendor, popping it down here. I of course have to do the the minifigure and stuff like that, but added some of the detail in there for the flowers and all of that. And I'll set a little story with that. But really like how that turns out and how this looks. Another view around the side. Still got to add, again, the details on the top floor. But and then the archway to get to this doorway. And, of course, I need a door. But all in all, looking really good. And then I really actually love how I can get this view and just kind of get in there with this and really, show you guys. I actually have a new camera that's right there. I'm really excited. The only thing I'm not sure about is it doesn't seem like it zooms, but we will see how that works in a new video, an up-and-coming video. So, so fun stuff. So, I can't remember if I showed you guys the water or not. I gave it a little ripple effect, and then probably put a little story here or something like that, or maybe over here, to where, or even over here, I'm not sure, of people playing and all that kind of fun stuff. But really liking how this is turning out so far. All right, guys, super excited. Got some buildings done. So as you can see now, we have the pink building over here. We now have the blue building over here. And then we have a purple building, which is quite taller. And then we have our green building over here. So we basically have just about every color of the rainbow. I apologize, I'm a bit under the weather right now, but started utilizing some of that time to build and have some fun. So still got to do quite a bit of work, but it is looking fantastic. So definitely got to finish this path here. Got to put in the door, got to put in a window, got to put in a door over there. Going to add some greenery to the buildings here and there. And then of course I got to finish the path, come around here, finish the path, and actually secure this building to the build. So it's really coming. Oh man, I really like it. I also have the I can't remember the name of it, but Bricklink Designer Program came out with the Italian Villa or something like that.
Gonna maybe put that over here on this side, over on this side. Not exactly sure. But yeah, super excited about how it's turned out. I mean, I love the details. I love, all the work that I've done with it. Still got, again, a few things to do, but I like it. I like it a lot. All right, guys, last update on this. So I went ahead and finished the walkways. We went ahead and added some details on the insides of these buildings. There is a lot, and I know this video is already like super long, but just kind of wanted to showcase the outside. Also finished the walkway up to this building, just to give that extra oomph as far as layers. But all in all, I'm super excited about how this came out. I think it looks amazing. Super excited to be adding this building to the build or the build expansion. You guys will see a video on this build or reviewing that build shortly. But yeah, I am super excited. It looks amazing. Hope you agree. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below. Let me know your thoughts on the building and what I've been doing with it. And again, please like, share, and subscribe if you like my content and want more. Please consider joining one of my memberships, as every little bit helps and goes right back into the city. So thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time on 36 Brix.
Did you like that video? Please like, share, and subscribe. If you like my content and want more, please consider joining one of my memberships, as every little bit counts. Want to see more? Check out this video. Or, well, shit, maybe this video. That video. Check out all my videos on my YouTube channel. And if you want to hang out during live streams, come do that too. Thanks for watching.